Hi guys and welcome to this new video. In this video we are talking about something a bit different. So you all know that in the early 2000s and especially in the 2010s there were musical greeting cards. So cards that you could open and they played music. As this one. But they are still selling some gadgets that play music, for example this small birthday gift box that plays happy birthday when you open it. But there's still something that they are continuing to make, but the quality isn't that one that it was in the 2000s. That there was in the 2000s. I'm talking about recordable greeting cards. So they are musical greeting cards where you can record a message and it plays when you open it. So here I have with me a type of recordable greeting card that, in my opinion, is one of the worst that I ever experienced. Yeah, because the quality, as you will hear, sounds very distorted. So distorted. I don't know why. I don't know if it depends by the batteries or not. If they are the batteries or not, because it sounds so distorted. So this model in particular resembles a phone in terms of size, and even on the cover there's represented a phone with writing that says in Italian something like this. So if instead of sending you an endless voice message, I recorded an unforgettable message. So you open it and okay, and you can hear what's recorded. And with this card there was even an instruction sheet that, okay, here, and it explains in Italian how to use it. It's very simple. My grandma gave it to me yesterday and she had it since last year because my aunt picked it up, but my grandma forgot to give it to me last year, but only yesterday she remembered to give it to me, and it's something so low quality. So in terms of material, in terms of design and material, it's well made, it's well built. The cardboard material, the paper material in general seems solid and well made, but the sound quality is even worse than the recordable gadgets from the 2000s and the 90s. So listen to this. Testing. Yeah, it sounds okay, but the microphone sounds so distorted. So I have to speak far from the card itself. Testing. Okay, now it's not distorted. Doesn't sound distorted. But if I speak next to the microphone, hello, as you heard, it's distorted. So on this model in particular, you can only record up to 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Now I could imagine something about 2 minutes or 1 minute. So 50 seconds, 60 seconds, or 30 seconds, or 40 seconds, or something like that. Years ago I had another model that was the same size of this, but it represented a cassette tape. So it was very cool. But you could record up to 120 seconds. And I had it in 2019. Now we are in 2026 and they are still making these crappy things where you can record only up to 15 seconds. It doesn't make sense because if you were planning to send endless voice message, as this says, that message would have lasted for, let's say, 3 minutes or 4 minutes. Instead, in this one, you can only record for 15 seconds. It doesn't make much sense. It doesn't make that sense. So you could record something long on this instead of sending a voice message. And it should have made more sense, I guess. So you can even reset it by pressing and releasing it very quickly. Okay, now it's resetted. Okay, resetted. And that was it. I think in this model you can't even replace the batteries, or I don't know how to do it. Because I had another model yet that you could record up to 40 seconds, but it was a bigger size greeting card. It was normal, a normal greeting card with nothing written on it or represented or drawn on it, and that didn't have replaceable batteries. So that's why I threw it away, because it started acting weird. And that's it. So these were the recordable greeting cards from nowadays. But I still remember having another model of recordable greeting card, but you could record up to 10 seconds, and it was the classic the classic bit crushed quality from the early 2000s that we all remember, and it was so fun to mess around with. I think it would be even funnier to circuit bend one of the things, but with modern ones I think you couldn't do modifications to the resistors or something like that, because there's a blob that hides all the components. So that was it, and I just wanted to show you this recordable greeting card. That's one of the worst that I ever had or experienced, but at least it's funny. It's funny to mess around with. It's funny to see how it records sounds in this very distorted quality. So this is it. Thanks for listening or watching or whatever, and please like, share, comment, subscribe, and etc. And see you in the next one. Bye.